Hello YouTube, it's Manic Man back with another Dark Souls 2 video. This is a new series I'm starting. It's a build showcase series. I'm going to go over my favorite builds, show you how they work. This build is the Mytha's Assassin build. I'm using two Mytha's Bent Blades plus 5 and the Hunter's Black Bow. And basically this is a dex build that's very mobile, and the goal is to get the other person poisoned or even toxic. You can even do some sort of invasion RP by defending Mytha. Simply invade people as they try to enter the Earthen Keep. This clip shows how the build is pretty effective at punishing heavier weapons. This guy is using a buffed fast weapon. I think it's the Homunculus Mace or something. It's pretty good against my build. It has a bit more range than the daggers. Obviously does more damage since it's buffed. It's also pretty fast, making it harder to punish. I get into trouble here, so I have to think quick and change up my strategy. And here's yet another slow weapon, the Smelter's Sword. Again, this shows how easy it is to capitalize on mistakes, especially if they're using slow weapons such as the Smelter's Sword. Alright, time to talk about the stats of the build. As you can see, I have Vigor, Endurance, Dexterity, and Adaptability. Adaptability is good for your rolls. Dexterity is good. It gives you physical damage because the dagger scale B with it, and it also increases your poison bonus, which is important for this build. Yeah, Adaptability rolls are really important with this build. If I were to level this build up more, I would definitely get to 105 Agility, 40 Dex, probably around 40 Endurance. Then I'd try to get as close to 50 Vigor as I could. That would probably be where it would be at if it was a level 150 build. And now moving on to the equipment. As you can see, two Mytha's Bent Blades, Hunter's Black Bow, a Scimitar for parrying. That's not really necessary, I just have it there just in case. The armor for the most part is just Fashion Souls. Engraved Gauntlets, those are good just because they have a chance of increasing your damage on one of your attacks. It's a 5% to get a crit, 5% chance to get a critical strike. The critical strike does, I believe, 150% of the damage it would have done. So that's pretty useful, especially if you're using fast weapons. It evens out over a long fight. For the rings, third Dragon Ring. There's really nothing too surprising. Crest of the Rat, Chloranthy Ring, and Ring of Blades. I'm just lazy. Chloranthy Ring should definitely be +2. Honestly, the Crest of the Rat is not essential to the build. It does help build the poison. In some of the clips, I actually switch it out for the Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring, which is a pretty cool ring because it masks your noise. It's just like the hush spell. So when you're invading people, you can sneak up on them, which is pretty cool, especially if you're an assassin build, such as this one. Alright, that sums up the build pretty well. Let's get back to some PvP. Alright folks, that just about wraps up this build showcase. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is the Mytha's Assassin build. I would appreciate any feedback in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching.